And here to talk about this today are two people in the middle of this situation. Diana Lacey, she's with the union negotiators. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
And also Tom Manning, he's the chief negotiator for the state. Thanks for coming in today, I appreciate it.
Good morning, Sean.
Diana, let me start with you. First of all, what has it been like this past week? What are you hearing from some of these folks who have been laid off, who are worried about being laid off?
It's been a very difficult week. Yesterday, I was greeted by an employee who had just left the meeting in which they were laid off, and all I could do was hug them and tell them I'm so sorry, because I truly believe in my heart that there's no reason for the layoffs at this point. So it's been very hard. They want to know what's going to happen, and we're saying we're going to do our best to get them back on the job as soon as possible.
Well, what are the odds, do you think, that if times do get better, some of these people could be rehired?
I think if times get better, there's a good chance that people will be rehired. The question we have is, when are the times going to get better, and how long is that going to take? And what are these people going to be doing in the interim? How are they going to get by?
Now, this process is hardly over. You two are going to go back to the table and continue negotiating this contract. Do we have any idea when that will happen at this point?
We're ready to go as soon as the state allows us to get back to the table, because we're the employees. We actually have to wait for the state to say this is when we're going to do it so that we can be released from work to go and do the negotiations. So as soon as the state is ready, we will be there.
Now, you had this original agreement. It was rejected by the union. Are there other options out there at this point, do you think, that you could put back on the table that would be considered?
Well, that's one of the things I need to get back with my team and discuss. I mean, we're struggling a little bit to determine what would be the basis of another tentative agreement. I know we've had some side discussions, Diana and I, about vacant positions and things like that, but utilizing those are really not something that we need to negotiate. So we need to sit with my team and decide what are the things we'd like to do, is decide what went wrong in this process, what went right, what can we do to try to carve out an agreement that would be beneficial to everybody and satisfactory to everybody.
What kind of options?